Hey everybody, it's me, Opinionated Horsewoman. I am back tonight with a new video, and the first in what I hope to make into a small series of videos talking a little bit about some of the basics, definitions of some of the terms that you might come across as far as frequently used terminology in skincare or the beauty industry. I'm going to start with that, and then I do plan on kind of expanding this series out, talking a little bit more, maybe more about specific ingredients. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Should be really an interesting little series. I have a lot of plans for it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you guys enjoy this and give it a thumbs up. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for checking me out, and I would appreciate it if you would subscribe. I very much appreciate all my subscribers. So I have made some notes here. You know, a lot of us talk about different ingredients, or we throw terminology out in a lot of our videos, and I thought let's just kind of go through some of the very basic terms as far as just skincare right now. So I've made some notes. I've got a little notepad here. I've made some notes to remind myself so I don't, you know, say the wrong thing. But okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is emollient. The word would be emollient or emollients. An emollient in skincare is basically just a moisturizing ingredient. So it's there in the skincare to kind of get into that layer and kind of make your skin, you know, feel plump and moist, right? So an example of a couple ingredients that are emollients would be argan oil, squalene, which you may have heard of. That you start hearing a lot about squalene in skincare ingredients. And then one most people are very familiar with would be like jojoba oil. So those are examples of emollients in skincare. The next term is humectant. You may hear or see a commercial about a humectant property in skincare. And humectant is a type of hydrating agent. What it does is it draws moisture into the skin or to the skin. An example of humectant would be hyaluronic acids or hyaluronic acid serums. You probably hear being referred to as humectants. Another ingredient would be glycerin. That's another type of humectant. So those are very popular in a lot of skincare, obviously. So that is what a humectant might be considered. Another term is occlusive. You hear or you read about maybe like a moisturizer saying that it has occlusive properties, and what that means is it seals. It's like a sealant. And this kind of goes hand in hand with talking about the humectants. When you use a humectant such as hyaluronic acid, you want to follow that up with a occlusive moisturizer, because that is going to seal in the moisture into your skin. So you know, you want to prevent that loss of moisture. That's the whole idea. Especially like we're going into here in North America, we're going into the fall and winter season. Humidity is falling in the air. Things are starting to get quite dry, and your skin is starting to dry out because of the lack of moisture and humidity in the air. So, you know, we start seeing dry skin on our hands, dry, patchy, flaky skin on our face. So you need an emollient or an occlusive in your moisturizer to seal in all those good moisturizing properties. So examples of ingredients of occlusive agents are petrolatum, and I talk about petrolatum in a number of other videos. It is a wonderful petrolatum. You know, you may have heard the term petroleum jelly. Petrolatum and petroleum jelly are very similar. So petrolatum is a wonderful product to have in a moisturizer because it does have that occlusive property to it. And then a number of silicones are also emollient or good occlusive barrier ingredients. So For me, I definitely look for petrolatum as being a very well-known and wonderful occlusive. The next term would be comedogenic or non-comedogenic. So your pores are comedones. Non-comedogenic means the ingredient or the product is not clogging your pores. If it is comedogenic, it is going to be pore clogging. So you want to find non-comedogenic beauty or skincare products. If they don't say they're non-comedogenic, I always kind of pause a little, because if they can't make that claim, you might find that using them repeatedly, you're going to get some breakout, some acne breakout on your skin. So I do kind of look for that when the beauty industry is willing to label their product as non-comedogenic. That kind of gives me a little relief. So that's another really interesting term. Antioxidant is also a terminology you hear thrown out a lot. So an antioxidant is an ingredient that is used to neutralize free radicals. And free radicals are out there. They basically cause damage to your skin. They can cause aging, premature aging. So we always look for anything available that is an antioxidant. So that's kind of the definition of that one there. Another term is collagen, right? Collagen is a protein. It is found throughout your body. It is found in your bones. It is found in your muscles, your ligaments, and in your skin. The collagen in your skin is especially in your face, is kind of helps keep your skin looking firm, your skin looking plump. However, your collagen production in your skin and throughout your body starts to slow as you age. And you do hear about this, you know, part of the reason why as we age, you start to get that skin sagging. You know, you don't have the tautness, you don't get the snapback of your skin. Part of that is due to the fact as you age, you reduce the amount of collagen produced in your body. So another thing is that exposure to UV light or the sun, it degrades collagen. So not only do you lose collagen production as you age, but constant exposure to UV light definitely damages your collagen. So unfortunately, what they have found is that collagen is too big of a molecule, if you're talking chemistry, that you can't just apply it to your skin to do any good. It's too big a molecule to penetrate into the skin barrier. So that's worthless as far as any kind of like a topical collagen. Doesn't work. You hear a lot about ingesting collagen. There really has not been any clear research showing that it's effective as far as assisting in your skin as well. So as of right now, neither one is looking particularly helpful as far as restoring the collagen in your face. So more on that in the later video. The next term is melanin. So melanin is the pigment in your skin that gives your skin color. We all have different melanin. We all have slightly different skin colors, skin tones, but that is what melanin is. And then the cells are called melanocytes. So your melanin is the pigment that gives your skin the color of your skin. And at the cellular level, those cells are called melanocytes. So it's doubtful you would ever come across the term melanocyte, but we have a term of melanin occasionally. So that's another interesting skincare term. Another term I wanted to cover in today's video is peptide or peptides, plural. And peptides are a chain of amino acids that make up part of a protein, right? So they're a chain of amino acids that make up part of a protein versus being a full protein, okay? So Peptides are thought to, in skincare, be able to penetrate deeply into your skin because they are not a full protein, which would be quite difficult to get into your skin layers. An example of a full protein is something we just discussed. Collagen. Collagen is too large of a molecule to penetrate into your skin, which is why collagen is not helpful topically when applied topically. So peptides are the chain and part of a chain of amino acids that make up part of a protein. So because they are smaller, they are thought to be able to penetrate into the skin. So far, so good on that one, right? And then another term that you hear is sebum, okay? In relation to your skin. Sebum is the oil on your skin. It is composed of lipids, waxy esters, squalene, which we referred to earlier, and triglycerides. So your sebum is the part of the natural oil on your skin, an essential part of the makeup on your skin. You do need some sebum. Obviously, if you have an overproduction of sebum, you may lead to acne, right? Okay, and then the last one, just talked about it, squalene. That's the last term I'm going to talk about tonight. Just talked about it in relation to sebum, right? So squalene is part of the moisturizing oil in sebum. So squalene is a component of sebum, and it can act as an emollient. When applied topically, aka a moisturizer, right? We just talked about emollients. So we're starting to see squalene being used commercially in skincare products, and know that squalene is part of the makeup of the sebum on your face. So a lot of terminology thrown out there for you guys, some really interesting stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is just the beginning of a set of videos, like I said, I want to use. I am not a doctor. I'm not a chemist. But, you know, this is all information readily out there, available to you. Number of ways to find it. Obviously, you can go out and do some research on the internet. You can, you know, look at research papers, medical journals and stuff, but this is all very basic information, but really interesting, you know, interesting stuff that you kind of need to know to really start to understand the basics of the skincare. There's a lot of skincare out there. A lot of it makes a lot of claims. They throw a lot of terms at you that you may not understand, and some of it may be more hype than anything. So yeah, I thought you guys might enjoy this. Let me know down below what you think. And thanks, guys. Have a great night. See you on the next video.